Hey guys, Donnie from the Shnitzel guys here. How's everyone doing over there? Hope everyone's staying healthy, staying sane. We got a couple of betches today. Betches for the kids to learn. So we're going to tell mom and dad to jump out of the room for a couple minutes. And here's an opportunity for the kids to learn something that you can perform on mom and dad. And here we go. So to start off today, we're going to do a bet where you need a cup of water like this. And you need a hat. We'll use this one. That's the one I got. You can use a baseball cap or any cap that fits over this. And the bet we're going to do is to bet the person that you can drink what's underneath this cap without lifting up the cap. And that's our bet. So it's going to look like this. You're going to come over and you're going to say, hey, buddy, I got a cup of water here. I put my cap over my water like this. And I bet you that I could drink what's in that cup without lifting up this hat. And they're like, okay, I'll bet you. That's usually what they say. No problem, sure. And then you say, all right, no problem. And you get underneath the table like this, and you do, and you make the slurping noise. That's always good. Makes it fun. And you're like, okay, I'm done. Good to go. And then you just sit there and wait. Now, they're usually waiting for you to lift up the cap, but you wait for them, and usually they'll be like, all right, let me see. And you say, oh, yeah, go for it. Let's see. And then, they lift up the cap. And when they lift up the cap, that gives you a chance to lift up the cup and drink the water without touching the hat. And try not to spill it. Anyway, it's a great betcha, and it's a lot of fun, and you can do that on your parents, and you can do that on your friends, and we'll see you soon. Sei gesund.
Hey guys, Yitzi from the Shnitzel guys here. I know we're all stuck at home. A lot of us trying to come up with things to do. I'm going to teach you guys a trick, and it's a good one because you probably even make some good cash on this one. Check it out. This is what we got. You need a deck of cards. If you don't have a deck of cards, go grab one. If you are with somebody that you want to do the trick on, make sure they're out of the room or stop this video. Don't let them see this until you're a professional at this trick. Here we go. I'm going to do the trick first on you. I'll show it to you and then I'll give you the explanation. Here's how it goes. You have your volunteer come. Your volunteer is going to come out and pick a card. Any card is fine. They picked right here the 7 of spades. They're going to pick the 7 of spades and you're going to ask them to place it right on top of the deck. In fact, you're going to be so fair that you're going to allow them to cut the cards. They themselves can cut the cards right inside the center of the deck, complete the cut, so their card is somewhere stuck inside that deck. In fact, you're even allowed to recut the cards a few times, as many times as you want. Just keep cutting those cards. Now, I'm going to try to find your card. And I'm going to look through the cards. Now, obviously, if you see your card, don't say anything. Don't give away your card, but I'm going to try to find your card inside this deck. Here we go. I'm feeling like we're getting close. Okay, I think I got it. I'll bet you the next card I turn over is going to be your card. In fact, I'll bet you $10 the next card that I turn over is going to be your card. Ready? I just turned over your card and I won $10. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. This is the giveaway of the trick. This is where you want to make sure that whoever you are doing the trick on is not in the room. Whoever you're going to bet is not in the room. And remember, you got to practice this a few times before you know how to do it. Now you see I left 2 cards out before I started the trick, before I came into the room, before I even decided who I was doing the trick on. I took out the 2 red queens and I put one on the bottom of the deck and one on the top of the deck. And then I came over to my spectator, the person I'm doing the trick on. I asked them to pick a card, and yeah, they were allowed to pick any card they wanted. They picked, let's say over here, the 9 of diamonds. Now I asked them to put the 9 of diamonds on top of the deck. Remember, what's on top of the deck? There's a red queen right there. When they put the 9 of diamonds right there, it's on top of the 9. Now when they cut the cards, remember on the bottom of the deck I also had a queen. So now I'm sandwiching their card in between the 2 queens. Now I still don't know what their card is, but I know it's between the 2 queens. And they can cut the cards. You can keep cutting the cards, because as long as you keep cutting the cards, that card is going to stay in between the 2 queens. I'm going to cut the cards as many times as we want, or as many times as they want. And then I'm going to tell them that I'm going to start looking over the cards. Now notice that I'm turning the cards over and I'm seeing that there's a space in between the cards. That's for two reasons. One reason is that I want to see the cards going out. And I also want them to see the cards going out. I want them to see that I'm going to pass their card. Because I'm passing it on purpose. When I get to their card, I don't even slow down. Notice that I passed their card already. But I pretend like I didn't see it and I keep going. Now when I get a few cards past their card, I tell them the next card I turn over is going to be their card. And I go like this. I hold the card like this. And I pretend like and I say the next card I flip over is going to be your card. I'm going to make you a $10 bet. That the next card I flip over is going to be your card. Now you don't have to bet for money. You could bet for what's for dinner with your mom. But whatever you're going to bet for, make sure that you're holding on to that card like that next card. And they're going to assume that when I say the next card I turn over is going to be their card, they're going to assume that it's going to be this card. And when they take me up on the bet, I come over here, I find the card that's between the two queens, and I flip it over. And that was the next card that I flipped over. The card in between their cards. Go practice this trick. Make sure you know it really well. And then go make some money. Go figure out bet on what's for dinner. Figure out whatever you want. Make some good bets. And let me know what happens.
Back at the kitchen table again with another little Betcha puzzle challenge. I think challenge is a good word. This is a fun one. You have a good time with this one. You need a bottle of something, water or something. You need a coffee mug, any coffee mug. In fact, I think I'm going to switch and use my favorite mug here. It's my coffee mug. And a straw. And the challenge is going to be, it's a challenge for you and it's a challenge for whoever you want to do this for, is to get the water from the bottle into the coffee mug without moving the bottle, without raising the bottle off the table. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause for a couple of seconds. I'll give you a chance to think it through, see if you can figure it out. But basically, here's how you do it. You're going to put your mouth over the bottle, leave the straw like this, and just blow really hard. See, you can even move away further and see how close you can, how far away you can get, and it's a lot of fun. And it's a good challenge, and it's a lot of fun, and try to do it where you're going to be able to clean up afterwards. Hope you enjoyed that one. Sei gesund. L'chaim.